Hello, so this is to demonstrate the working of my AppDev1 project. I've started the project on the local host and now I will start it. Right, so first I'll log out. If the user is not, if no user is logged in, then the home page redirects to the login page and you can sign up. Now I have already made accounts, but I will demonstrate by making, say, a demo1 account where password will be some password, demo1 only, let's say, and let's make demo1 an influencer. If it's signed up, then the account is created. Now I can use the credentials that I just created to sign in. And yeah, so as an influencer, demo1 can now see all the active campaigns. I'll log out first and log in as sponsor, let's say sponsor 1. This account is already created. I'll log in. So now this is sponsors dashboard. On the sponsors dashboard, I can see only the campaigns that are either the ones that I have created, regardless of whether they're public or private, or public campaigns created by other sponsors. So if I take this toggle here, then campaign 2 disappears because it was made using sponsors 2's account and therefore it will not show. But because it's a public account, if I do not switch on this toggle, then it shows. Now I can create a new campaign here. Let's say I will create a campaign called campaign 1. Description will be some description. Start date, let's make it today, and the end date is 30th. Now budget, let's put 150 bucks as a budget. Visibility public, and actually let's make the visibility private for this one, and we will make the goal, say, some goal 2, or yeah, sure, or yeah, add the campaign. Now I can see goal 2. Now because the logged in sponsor is the one who created campaign 1, this update button shows up here. I can go and update my campaigns here. For example, I can make it goal 2 3 and update campaign, and it will update the campaign details here. That aside, I can also delete the campaign, so on and so forth. Now let's say it's like, let me create the campaign once again. Campaign 1 D1, start month is this, end month is 13, budget 150, private G2. Now the campaign is here. Now because it's a private campaign, if I log out from this account and log in from, say, a different sponsor's account, okay, this is the same sponsor. If I log out and log in from sponsor 2's account, then the private campaign won't show, and even from influencer's account, this only the public account shows. Now from the public campaign, I can first of all filter to show only active campaigns. Other than that, if I log out, go back into my sponsor 1 and update this to make it public, then this will show up on the influencer's account as well. As an influencer, now I can see both and I can send. So now that's the public, I can send an ad request. I can send ad request with some message, some requirement, and let's say I want 40 bucks for this. Right, so now on the ad requests panel below in here, an influencer will only see ad requests that have either come to the influencer from some campaign or sponsor, or the ad requests that he has or they have sent to some campaign. They will not see ad requests by other influencers or from other campaigns. It is possible to filter this by minimum payment. So for example, now that I have taken it beyond 10, one of them goes away. I can also search, let's say if I search for 5, both of them disappear, but since 2 is part of 1, if I like, so you can sort of search like this. Similarly for influencer part as well. I mean, similarly for the campaign search. That okay, so now for the ad requests, now you can see that there are two types of pending. There's a red pending and there's a yellow pending. Red pending means that it is still pending, it is not finalized, rejected, but action is needed from my end. So if I go in here, this is an ad request that I have received, so I can reject it or I can change some terms and I can send it back. So let's say I want some more money, so I change it to 11 and I save changes. Now it becomes yellow pending. It is still pending, but it is now pending from the other user's end. If I go to modify again, I cannot finalize it anymore because I was the one who made the last change, the last negotiation. Okay, and similarly, so but I can reject it, for example. So if it's still pending to from the other side, I can still go on and reject it. So now I can log out and let's say log in back in as sponsor 2. Now sponsor 2 says this is a red pending because it action is needed from their end. He can finalize it and then it becomes finalized, or he can change it back and send it, in which case he can't finalize it anymore, and so on. It can go back and forth like this. Let's say I will just finalize it and that is it. Now the other bit of it is the, I guess, the admin tab. If I log out and log in as the admin, which account I've already created from the database directly, admins cannot sign up as admins, they have to be added from the database. Yeah, so I see basic stats, some charts, and I also have the ability to mark campaigns as appropriate or inappropriate, right? And I, in which case, the sort of say if I mark a user as appropriate or inappropriate, the chart correspondingly reflects the values. Okay, so now let's say I mark sponsor 1 as inappropriate. Now if I go to so every of user account has a profile page. If I go to that profile, it will show inappropriate. And similarly, if I mark, let's say, an influencer, say demo 1 as inappropriate, now if I log out and log in as a sponsor and try to find influencers for my campaigns here, and here also demo 1 shows up as inappropriate, so I can sort of filter based on that. And yeah, these things are NA because these influencers have not set up their influencer profile yet. So if I log out, log in, let's say as demo 1, log in, I can see my own profile. I cannot do anything about the inappropriateness, only the admin can do this, but I can update my profile. I can say demo is my name, and category is say social media, niche is funny social media, and I have 10 million followers or whatever number, 10,000 followers. Okay, so now if I log out and log in as the sponsor and try to find influencers, I will see the details there and I can sort of filter based on this, right? Yeah, so and I can send ad requests here and this will go directly to this. So that is the basic demonstration.